Just go somewhere random, like behind the pillars or something. You could just add it to the end part.
Oh my god. Whether they like it or not, every self-respecting CSGO player is going to have to do a B-rush at some point. Starting with this super simple deep apartments plan, these are our top 5 picks for the best places to plant on B-site Mirage. I really love this spot because it lets you watch your behind if you're in like a 1v2 situation, and you can just stay exactly hidden where you are until you hear the bomb being defused, and then you just peep out and pop them one. This spot can also be watched super effectively from truck. The next spot is this kind of risky, kind of open, short and bench plan. It can be seen from all over when you plant, but it means it can be protected from all over. I really like to watch it from short because you can just about hear the bomb being diffused, but it's quite safe because they won't push you. If they do try and push you, or it's a team that does that, if you sit behind this pillar, you'll be okay to catch them out when they defuse or push for sure. It's a really good plant spot that you can use if you go B a lot, because it can be watched other than kitchen, it can be watched from absolutely anywhere. Here you see I'm just bench, and it's the same thing, they either have to push you or just use their nades. In either case they'll show you where they are, but my absolute favourite spot to go when it's planted here is apartments. I love sitting in this spot in apartments. Hardly anybody checks it, or if they do, they check and flinch away. You can use nades here, and it's just such a tricky spot. Next we have this sort of slightly safer bench plant, but again it's still very easy to exploit from short. The only problem with this is that you cannot hear somebody defusing there if you are stood here on short, which is unfortunate, and I wouldn't recommend it. But if you plant there, they will probably assume your bench, so it's a really nice spot to just sit and catch people out. And again, it's slightly more obvious, but you can exploit this spot from bench as well, but it's riskier. If you do find yourself having to plant in this spot, a really tricky spot that catches a lot of people out is this on these kind of shelves in kitchen. You are kind of exposed from the back, but it's a really tricky place and it catches a lot of people out, and it's just one of those sneaky spots. Next up we have the obvious safe plant. It's hard to defend because it's the safe plant for a reason, but it's the easiest to plant on if you're in a gunfight, and it's one of those ones where you can just get the bomb down if it's an eco round or something. But it's actually kind of nice to defend if you stand somewhere like here on truck. You can hear the bomb being diffused, and if the CTs haven't covered themselves, they expose themselves to them. A really interesting spot is this spot just next to a standard apartments plant. It's quite safe from kitching when you're planting, which the normal apps plant isn't. But also it's one of those ones where the CTs don't really know where you're going to be, so you can defend it from truck, you can sort of defend it from on the site if you want to, but it's really nice to defend from apartments, but it's quite tricky if the CTs cover themselves. That's our picks for the top 5 plant spots on B-Site Mirage. Hope you enjoyed the video.